It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. Returnable from near the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Gets it to his fullback. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Staying with Robinson. Space past the 35. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go, Reed.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Left 6, 70 range, 70 range, trap 50, trap 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Come 19, come 19, 18, Rattler, 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
70 Lions, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18. Ready.
To the air, Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. Showing a little burst so far. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Play action. Here's Penix. Dump off to his fullback. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Robinson on the inside give. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. Another carry for Robinson. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Running back sent in motion. They do go for it. It's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
And the Falcon first down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here. Here's Robinson up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Robinson. And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3.
Ready, set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Got Panther 11, Panther Buffalo 18. Warriors 17, Mustang 19.
Here's Sanders now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. The 40. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboys.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, ready? 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 69, 19 Lions. 18, rattle it. 18, rattle it.
3rd and long for him here. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
A toss now to Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Penix facing a 3rd and long. And the Browns get there and take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable, well done. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger, Dragon 60.
Sanders setting the pass. Look at that power, deep left side. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will get it back with some time to work with. We reach the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now to give to Bijan. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on them with a turnover on downs, and now some great field position.
This running back has had himself a day. Not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Let go.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Falcons go a nickel. 3rd down. Now Sanders. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Penix now on 1st down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
At their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Come on. Mustang 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates.
Sanders back to throw. Defenders there. It's intercepted. That is Jalen Walker. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Bronk, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or 2 to react.